What's going on YouTube? It's Cuts by Coast here, bringing you another video. Today we are going to do 180 waves, other known as just waves on top. We're going to start by setting our bald line in with our Babyless FX, and then we'll come back in and bald that out with our Babyless shaver. Right here in this video, I am using my iPhone 11 Pro Max. Here soon I'm going to be upgrading in cameras. This is also one of my last few videos on iMovie. I'm still learning Premiere. It's a lot to take in at first because there's so much more that you can do, but I am looking forward to bringing you guys better content, better camera quality, better sound quality, and as much as I can do, better color correction, etc. So I appreciate everybody that watches my videos and sticks with me through the struggle stage of my YouTube channel. We are going to use our wall metal magic clip, setting in our open section. We're going to go about 1 inch high. We're going to follow that up with our lever halfway open, and then moving down we're going to do lever all the way closed, and then trimmer to flick out that very bottom. And guys, whenever you do these same steps over and over again, no matter what, if you accidentally slip anything, you can help yourself find your way out of anything and help get the fade to where you want it to be at. On the top of his head, we did use a 2 guard, so right now we're using the 1 guard all the way open. We're really flicking out into that weight. We're not trying to create any harsh lines. We're just trying to get that to blend in softly. Using the Filthy mod, so I'm using the Andis blade on my wall metal magic clip. My personal favorite clipper is the wall metal magic clip. During this time I had painted mine all the way black, and the lever or the switch had messed up, so while I was waiting to get that fixed and kind of figure out the problem, I was using this Filthy mod, and it is a nice clipper, but I think the best clipper personally out there right now is the wall metal magic clip. And we just got done using our 2 guard, flicking in and our 1.5 to lighten up around his ridge. And that is one of the differences between a good barber and a bad barber, is your finesse with the clippers. So guys, take it easy, don't cut so harsh. Just kind of go in lightly and do what you know, guys. We are going to use our same steps, just reversed on the beard. We're going to do open, halfway, and all the way closed. Whenever doing a fade on a beard, I typically take the bald line to the bottom of the ear so you can create a pretty big contrast, and then I try to compact the fade within the next 1.5 inches or so of the face. So you want to leave the main bulk of the beard and not get too far. Another way you can do that is you can kind of hold your comb at the corner of their eye and just hold it straight up and down, and it'll show you guys where you should probably stop at so it doesn't create so much of a disconnect in the beard. And we're going to use the same steps, so I'm not going to talk a whole lot about what I'm doing. You guys know that you can follow along as I'm going. I'll go back over the steps when we get to the back of the head. And I just wanted to show you guys, or just kind of speak up on this. So I have 3 different trimmers I use on a regular basis. I use the Silver FX in order to do lineups or to set in a bald line. I use the Wall Detailer, that's an all-purpose one. And then my Gold FX does cut closer, it balds out easier for me. So I do like to keep a 3 trimmer set kind of in my arsenal. And whenever I use my Wall Detailer, that is the one that I use on kids. It's a lot safer. It's just, I don't know what it is, I just prefer that one there. You can't use the Gold FX or the Silver FX on kids, but I definitely prefer a detailer or a slimline for kids, and then the Gold FX, Silver FX for adults, balding out, any sharper hairlines, anything I really need to get into a corner of a hairline for, the corner of a design. And that's just my preference. best things you can do as a barber is trial and error. You're never going to learn unless you try it. We have faded his beard very high, very low. We've tried it all. So my message to you guys is try it on your homies, on your guys, you know, that are going to be in the shop often. This particular client, he comes in every single week, or since we've been doing the high fade, you know, he might go a week and a half, 2 weeks. But I know exactly how his hair grows. I've been cutting his hair for probably close to a year now. So, you know, trial and error on your clients, you know, that you got locked in and that are cool with you trying new things to help them achieve the best look that they can do. We've already set in our open clipper line, and here on the back I decided to switch it up a little bit. I did the lever all the way closed, just bumping up about a third of the way in that guideline, and then we're going to do the lever halfway open, bumping all the way up to the open clipper. After that, we're going to go in with our trimmer and just knock out that bottom line. And whenever you're doing the trimmer, it's similar to fading in the top. You just want to flick out at the bottom line. You can come back with your shaver and just kind of tap on that line if there's any hint of a line left. Did a 2 closed on top, so we're doing a 2 open against the grain, flicking into that top, and that's really gonna help you smoothen out that line. If you do a 2 closed on top per se, or let's change it up, you do a 3 closed on top, you do a 3 open against the grain, and it will fade in almost perfect, guys. And going in with the lineup, I just wanted to show you guys how I adjust the head. I almost stand over their knee, or kind of right up against the armrest, and I turn their head to where they're looking straight at me, so that I know whenever I back up and check my line, check my work, I know it's going to be straight. And whenever he's walking around, it's straight, it's not at an angle or anything. So there are different measures you can take. I just showed you guys again. I am fully straight ahead of him and turned him to where I can see him straight on, as most people will whenever he leaves the barbershop. Using your straight razor, you want to hold it at a 45-degree angle, making sure that you don't dig into the skin. Right here I'm using the Elegance A-Milli razor. I just like it because it's a lighter handle. Normally I would use my 2-45 triple cartridge razor, which has a little bit of a heavier handle to it. It just depends on what you guys like. I do like both. Use some medium brown hair fibers on his hair. I'm going to use my Sean Cuts Hair color card to kind of guide my fibers in the right way. Whenever you're using fibers, you can just kind of step back and spray it on, but I prefer not to get them stuck to his forehead because I use a lot of hairspray when doing lineups and to lock in fibers. So I'm going to do that, and then I don't remember if I went back and combed them in, but if they're not laying right, you can comb them in. so they're not so heavy in one certain spot. But I believe I did not need to for him, so we're just going to go ahead and put the razor back on it and make the line sharp again. But here we are, guys. Here's the end of the tutorial. Here's a finished product. I believe this is my personal best I've done on him, so I hope you guys would agree with me. And leave me a like, a comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in. It's Cuts by Coast, and I'm out of here.